We won't put any pressure on you then. We'll put it all on Paul Cooke because he's going back as well, and no one talks about Paul Cooke's spell at Wakefield.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do that.
When you had your mini break from coaching, is there anything you changed in the way or thought about the way you'd come back into a job, and have you applied anything differently at York than you did in the past at Wakefield?
No, I think nature of beast, you're always going to reflect on whatever you do in life, aren't you? I'm not one to really drag up the past because you can't change it, can you? But in terms of lessons learned, I don't think I'll ever. Well, I hope I never get put into a situation like that again. I thought, there were a lot of different factors going on. You could point to the takeover with Matt coming in and the old ownership stepping away. The lack of coaching staff. I think all that sort of stuff. I think we were at the time when I were at Wakefield, we were heavy favourites to go down, before the season started, and you lose quality players like Max Jowett, who's showing exactly what he can do now. Kalepi Tanganoa and that. There were a load of different things, so I was pretty proud of how I dealt with all that, if I'm honest with you, which I know some people find ridiculous, but there were a lot of stuff that I'm glad's not really come out into the open forum that shouldn't really be out there. But how we dealt with a lot of adversity, not just me, but the playing group at the time. I'm really proud of that. And I learned a few lessons about myself, people around me. But as I said, it's in the past now. They're a club on the up. I think what Matt's doing is fantastic for Wakefield and the wider sport. And I think Daryl's done a cracking job in terms of, establishing a winning culture. And, I'm obviously settling at York and enjoying my time here and, trying to get in them playoffs for York. So that's all that's important at the moment.
You've established a winning culture of your own there at the Knights. How has that manifested itself when you came into the club and where the team is now? And obviously, as you say, you're still aiming higher to get in those playoffs and confirm that spot.
No different to what I used to say last year, really. Never get too high, never get too low. Just focus on what you can control. We've got a real tight, good group at York. So really proud to be representing this group as their head coach. And I'm enjoying it just as I did last year. As I said, some years that it's going to be an uphill battle. In other years, you're thinking, we can have. We're keeping level-headed. We've got 3 games till end of season. Wakefield's obviously up next for us. It'll be a tough challenge, but one we're looking forward to. And all that really I'm focusing on is that game of Rugby League come Sunday.
Did you ever think that was it? There wouldn't be another chance after Wakefield to get back into professional coaching, or would you always think that there'd be another chance somewhere along the line?
Yeah, I'm pretty optimistic guy. I don't want to be lying to you if they said it didn't sting when it first happens, but I suppose that's life, isn't it? You're going to have ups and downs in whatever you do, whether that's personally, professionally. I'd be pretty worried if I were going through life and I didn't have them, decent highs and pretty low lows, because it means I'm not really pushing myself. So, there was some, I won't lie to you, there was some pretty difficult days after it. You feel a bit worthless or whatever you want to call it. But I think it's more how you respond to that. Really a bit of a blessing in disguise. I got to spend a good quality 6 months with my daughter. So I enjoy watching her grow up. You're not going to get that time back, are you? And then it just felt right to come to York, and I'm enjoying my time here now. So, everything, as long as you keep a positive mindset, tends to work out for you, as long as you're applying yourself. So, it was a tough 6 months, but at the same time, there's a lot of opportunities that opened up off back of it as well.
Does she help you with your analysis, or is she not interested in rugby at all?
She's interested in cheering for either, Daddy's team or not Daddy's team, depending on if it's on TV that way at the moment. But I think my wife that thinks she's more the analyst, she tends to tell me how it goes, so I have to listen to that. But no, it's enjoyable. I really enjoyed spending that 6 months with Olive, and as I say, it was difficult when I first left, especially when you sign up thinking you're going to get a bit longer to follow a job through, but such is life, and it's all worked out in the end, hasn't it?
Forget the going back to Wakefield thing as a former employee. It must be nice going back there as a coach for an away team and having a nice facility to play in, because in the past I assume the away dressing rooms weren't the most salubrious at Bellevue.
Yeah, do you know what? I've not actually been in the new stand yet. I always used to get asked last year, do I want to go for a tour? And, I've never really been one for all that. As a coach, you live in your coach's office or out on training field, don't you? So it'll be good to see that all done. I mean, I only live 5-10 minutes away from the ground, so I always pass it on my way to York. So it'll be good to see that. And as I said, good to see some old faces, but I'll be firmly there with York, trying to get 2 points.
Final one, and this is a completely random one, but I realise you went to Outwood Grange as well. I'm assuming how good was the rugby team when you were in it? Because it was a bad year when I was there, because I got in the squad, and I'm not a very good player. So how good was it when you were there?
We were all right. We were lucky that as a team at school, were a lot of us community team and we were national champions. So we did all right. But I enjoyed my time at Outwood. We had some good teachers. There were some cracking players that came through ranks there. So it were always good to play against some of your academy mates. Because obviously we'd all signed academy rugby there. So it was good to play for your schools and come up against some of your teammates that you play with in professional ranks. So we had a pretty good team at Outwood, and we're I think for about 3 years we've lost a couple of games. So it was a decent time.
No, we weren't. Mark, best of luck for Sunday. We'll see you there.
Thank you. Cheers, Rich. Nice to see you.